Hello everyone. In this video, I'll be explaining you on examples on converting a grammar to a Chomsky normal form. So that's why I have considered here a context-free grammar, and context-free grammar rules are like this. You can see the highlighted ones are the rules. So rule is assigned as R is assigned with this rule, and the quadruple we have written here G equal to the variables. Variables are nothing but non-terminals and terminals present in the grammar. So you can see here all the LHS symbols are terminals, non-terminals, sorry, non-terminals. All the LHS symbols are non-terminals. And on the right hand side, leaving the non-terminal symbol and leaving the epsilon, rest will be your terminals. So A comma C will be your terminal. So here the terminals is nothing but a sigma. Then R is nothing but the set of rules, and then S is the start symbol of the grammar. Now let's see how to convert it. As a first step, we have to apply remove epsilon algorithm. Remove epsilon algorithm, which is used to eliminate epsilon production from the grammar. So here we need to compute the n, that is the set of nullable variables. So how to identify the nullable variables? Nullable variables, first of all, consider the grammar, okay, consider a grammar and see if there is any epsilon rule. That is something of the form n non-terminal gives epsilon directly. So if so, directly you can put non-terminal as grammar. So first of all, you have to identify such a rule which is giving non-terminal gives epsilon. So here C gives epsilon. So that's why I can add C into the nullable set. Next, what to do? Next, go on checking the other rule. First of all, let's consider B gives C. Let's go in this format. You can check any rule, but I will first check this rule. So B gives C. Since on the right hand side C is there, that's why I am choosing this rule. So because of this, B gives C, and you know that C is nullable. This also, B also can become nullable. Nullable in the sense C also becomes epsilon. Since C gives epsilon, so if you substitute epsilon in place of C, I will get B also gives. So we can add B also into the nullable set. You can see here. So next, similarly, I can add A in nullable because I have made B also nullable, and you know that C is also nullable. Since B is nullable, A gives B can give you A gives epsilon. So that's why A also nullable. And whereas in case of S, there is no way to get epsilon. There is no way to get, because even if you substitute A and C with the nullable, still you are going to get AA. Still you are going to get. So this S will never become nullable. That's why S is not nullable. A, B, C are in the nullable set. A, B and C. Okay. Now, once we identify the nullable set, we have to generate a new rules. Okay. First, coming to this, S gives ACA, which can give you the additional rules. What are the additional rules that can give you? We can add rules from the first one as like this. S gives A, because once you can make A as nullable, consider once C as nullable, and after considering each one as nullable, consider both as nullable. See what you're getting. So I can make this will give you A, CA also once, finally AA. So these are the three rules I can add it to this. These are the three rules I can add it to this. Okay. Next, coming to A gives B. So which can give you A gives epsilon. That is not required for us because we are here to eliminate epsilon production. We don't want epsilon production. Next, B gives C also going to give you B gives epsilon. That's of no use. C gives C, this one, whereas C gives CC. can give you, if you make C as nullable, can give you one new rule, C gives absolute. So this and this rule you can add, and finally you should remove the production C gives epsilon. So this one is going to give us S gives A, C, A, and A, ACA, and then A. Next A gives B or A, then B gives C or A, and C gives CC or just a C, just a single C. So this is what we are going to get after removing epsilon, or after applying remove epsilon algorithm. So I have here shown the final grammar. You can see here same thing I got. S gives ACA and B A's rule, B rule and C rule. Next I will apply this next algorithm. What's the next algorithm? Remove units. So here in case of remove units, what are we going to check? In case of remove units, we are going to check the rule that contains non-terminal gives non-terminal. Gives non-terminal. Such a rule we have to avoid it, isn't it? So let's see. Here it is B giving C or C and C gives C or C. So that is not required for us. Now we need is this, whatever the change rule. Now we have to identify the rule of the form non-terminal gives non-terminals. You can observe here in the first rule there is no rule which is of the form non-terminal gives non-terminal. Non-terminal gives non-terminal. What are non-terminals? All the LHS symbols. So you don't have something like S gives A, this S gives B or something like this in case of first one. Whereas in the second rule you have a rule something called A gives B. So we have to remove A gives B. Then in place of that you have to write some other grammar. So let us apply B production for this. We can get A gives. We are going to substitute B production. Substitute B. So substitute B in the sense I am going to get A gives C or C. So because of this I am going to get A gives C. So this also not allowed because it is again of the form non-terminal gives non-terminal. So now apply the production of C. So this will give you A gives production of C is CC or C. So CC or C. So these are the rule you have to apply. So you have to remove this particular rule from this and apply A gives, in place of B you have to write this C, C or C or A. Okay, that is one rule, and the next rule is this one. We have to let's try for this. B gives C. B gives C also you have to remove B gives C. In place of what you have to apply, we have to apply, this will give you C. C's production will be CC or C. C, C or C. So B will give you C or CC or C. So that we have to add. So you can check here. This is what we are going to write. And A gives A or C or CC. You can write this way or that way. It's one and the same. So this we have got. Next come to C. C, whether we have the form of non-terminal gives non-terminal? No. We don't have this. Whereas this C and this here small letter C, these are alphabets. Okay. So finally After removing all the unit production, I've got this kind of grammar. That is, S gives S. Here there is no change in the first rule. Second rule I have added like this. Yes, A gives C or C or A. This one. And the third rule I have changed to this. B gives C or C. And in the fourth rule, that is of C, there is no change. I have written as it is. Okay. So this is about the unit production. After applying the unit production, we have to check the next one. What's the next one? Remove mixed. Remove mixed. And remember always, so you have to, these are the steps which are continuous. So after applying the first rule, you got certain grammar. Then you have to apply remove units. You got certain grammar. Okay. So remember, all these will be a continuous procedure. So every stage will give you a new grammar, and that you need to be applied on the next. For that grammar you have to apply on the next stage. Now earlier stage, that is remove unit has given me this grammar. So this will be applied on remove mixed. Okay. So now here, what's the remove mixed? So if there are terminals, that you need to be changed to non-terminals. So you can see here, and its length is here in the production, there is a length is greater than 1. If length is greater than 1 and it is in the mixed form, that is non-terminal and terminal combination form, then what you have to do, you have to take a non-terminal for that. For here we have two symbols, that is one is A and one is C. So for A, I am going to use a non-terminal called TA, and for C, I am going to use a non-terminal called TC. So these are the things I am going to use. Now let me change this grammar. S will give you now TA, A, C, TA, because it is will be represented later by a TA. So that's why wherever there is A in the mixed form, that I am going to change it. TA, A, TA. Okay. So next, ACA will be written as TA, C, TA. Then AA will be written as TA and TA. Next comes to A gives A, that is not required. Length is not greater than 1 here in the production. So just 1. So A or C or CC. It is length is greater than 1. So TC, C. Next B gives C, single. Next CC. CC will be written as TCC. Next TA, we need to add these two. We have to add these two, which we have considered earlier. So TA will give you A and TC will give you C. This will be your new grammar. So this will be fed to the next stage. Okay, that is what we have written here. So finally, let's apply remove long. What do you mean by remove long? If the production of length greater than 2, if any production of a rule is greater than 2, then we have to apply remove long. So let us see what it is going to give. First of all, for this, S gives TA, AC, TA. Let me tell you how I will convert it. S gives TA, A, C, TA. This one portion I am going to take. Let me tell you how I am going to convert it. So for this I will name it as S1. This I will name it as S1. So I can write S gives TA S1. What is now S1? That you have to write, because S1 also we can write S1 gives ACTA, isn't it? So this A is smaller subscript. So now here the length is 3, not 2. Length is 3. So that's why we have to use new symbol. So for this I will use S2. S1 gives AS2. S1 gives AS2. So now how many symbols are remaining? Only 2. That is CT. So it's directly you can write CTA. Okay, because there is a subscript here. There is a subscript here that I will write it. Okay, TA. So that is how you have to break everything. So S gives TA, ACTA is broken. Have broken like this. I have broken like this. TA S1, AS2 and CTA. Similarly, TAA, TA uh, will be so similarly, TAATA will be divided in this format. TA S3 because S3 will be ATA. Okay, I will show you that is here it is named as new with the new non-terminal TA S3, and then S3 will give you ATA. Next, similarly, TA is CTA. For this, I will take a new non-terminal for this 2 symbol, because if I leave this, there are only two non-terminals. That's why I will start from this. So S will start from TA S4. So what is S4? CTA. Okay. And finally, we have S gives TAA. So similarly, let us try for the next. A gives here there are no production which are having even in case of A and B as well as T and C, there are no productions having length more than 2. That is why there is no need to divide this further. So we can write this as it is. So the final grammar will be as shown in the screen.